I rise to present Senate Resolution 9. Yesterday was the 50th anniversary of the Roe versus Wade decision, which ensured the legal bodily autonomy of women and pregnant people across the country. And that decision 50 years ago eliminated the need to pursue an illegal and potentially harmful back alley abortion. It also eliminated the situation where, feeling she had no other options, a woman might attempt to self-inflict her abortion, sometimes resulting in permanent injury or even death. The Roe decision also eliminated having to endure a pregnancy that was the result of rape or incest or was a threat to one's life. But unfortunately, we don't get to celebrate what should be an empowering and joyful 50-year anniversary recognizing a woman's right and our personhood. Instead, last June, the conservative members of the Supreme Court, the extreme conservative members of the Supreme Court, decided in the Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization decision to turn back the clock. And instead of celebrating, we will use this anniversary to strengthen our purpose and to reinvigorate the dialogue about our fundamental right to bodily autonomy. Women are not chattel. We do not deserve to have our reproductive choices, our lives, and our futures dictated by hostile forces that have imposed their view on how we conduct our lives and the determination of our future. This is more than an issue of choice. The fact remains, and it is well substantiated by past and current data, that pregnant people across our country will continue to end their pregnancies, whether doing so is illegal or legal. And as we experienced before the Roe v. Wade decision, there were over 1 million abortions every year in this country. Unsafe ones caused as many as 5,000 and upwards annual deaths. There was also many that resulted in permanent injury. And women of color and low-income women were disproportionately those that either died or had that permanent injury and are at risk today. The Dobbs decision has now unleashed 24 states to enact or prepare to enact full or partial abortion bans that affect tens of millions of people across this country, women and people who have the ability to get pregnant. New data shows that for those who live in states with supposed partial bans, meaning those that supposedly have exemptions, for example, rape, incest, or life-threatening emergencies, that those exemptions are not being granted. The New York Times just this weekend did an investigative journalism and showed in multiple states where these exemptions supposedly exist, you cannot get it. But bans do not stop abortions. Bans just push people into dangerous circumstances. Senate Resolution 9 marks the contributions the Roe decision had in improving women's health and our economic well-being over the last 50 years. It honors the work of the state legislature, led by the Legislative Women's Caucus and California voters, to ensure California is a reproductive freedom state, and it calls on our President and the Congress to act with urgency to restore full bodily autonomy to all pregnant people and ensure the legal right to abortion and contraception nationwide.